First, let's talk about what's hot now.
Can we get our chairs ready for Jerry?
Yes.
Throw our
It's
chairs?
so funny because he's the sweetest, most mild-mannered guy. When you do, yeah, he's like adorable.
He's great. He's really, I thought you had monkeys on your shirt. I think because it's the year of the monkey. This year,
Oh,
but
are
they're
you a
panthers.
monkey? No, I'm a
No, I'm
panther.
not. I think I'm like a goat or something.
I'm a
like the boring
snake.
one.
I'm a snake.
ooh.
Yeah,
I think
then
I'm
we're talking about
actually a
Chinese
monkey.
New Year.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, Happy New Year.
It's your
It's
year.
my
Happy
year.
New
It's my year, yeah.
Happy New Year to you. All right.
you.
A New York City couple is speaking out against the car company Uber after one of their drivers refused to take them to the hospital and then still charged them the $13. Backstory is the woman was pregnant, had gone into labor, but when the driver saw her retching on the sidewalk, he refused to drive her because he said he'd lose $1,000 in income for the day if she got sick in his car. So he took off, still charged the $13. They hailed another Uber who took them to the hospital. Eventually, the company apologized, said they were in the wrong, and gave them back the $13. But when we were talking about this in the back room, did any of you somewhat understand the Uber driver's point of view?
I do.
You do?
I actually
What is
do.
it?
Well, I mean, I need more facts before I can really judge him, but maybe he didn't know she was pregnant. If I saw someone throwing up on the side of the road, I think... I mean, the car cuts you off right here. I don't know. And if you see someone throwing up, you automatically think, oh, they're drunk. I'm not picking them up because I've had those drunk
You know
friends
a woman
get
that's
turned
going...
away.
That's pregnancy.
But he should have a heart.
I agree. I mean, here's the thing. A, you can't miss a pregnant woman. Come
Well,
on. You couldn't
the
have missed me. I
the
was
car
in brick
comes
house.
up to here. You can't see.
So, but getting in the car, I can understand. Maybe he thinks it's a liability. What if you don't get there in time? There's a lot of ramifications.
But they're under law. They're required to take somebody who's pregnant to
I
the
took
hospital.
a taxi because I went into labor, and the taxi driver took us. But I mean, I can side with him just a tad bit when someone's throwing up everywhere. I don't know. Maybe they should have trash bags in the back of the car.
Little
to be
sick
prepared.
bags in the back. But, I mean, if you are to believe this couple, the guy did say, I will pay for any damage of your car if you just get us to the hospital.
He did.
So I
They
think he
shouldn't
did
have charged the
explain
$13
something.
though. That's egregious.
I've seen people, I mean, I've been leaving a nightclub, and I've seen people that are clearly hammered and way more of a liability to an Uber driver than a woman who's pregnant. So to me, it's like you're going to pick up drunk kids after a club, but you're not going to pick up a woman who clearly needs your help to go to the hospital. It's not okay.
But the water
Not
can
okay.
break and everything can happen. It's
Well,
like
the good news is she got to the hospital.
Sorry, a lot of information here.
She got to the hospital in time. She had a little boy, and they named him Taxi, which I thought was so adorable. Pretty cute, though. All right.
That would be a great middle name. That was really cute of you.
Yeah, I'm always thinking.
You're funny.
All right. Okay, so if you're having problems figuring out the perfect way to pop the question, I know any of you out there getting ready to get married, you sense like somebody's going to propose. Yeah, okay. There is a, is that the guys? Oh, the women, okay. There is a service that can help you plan a very elaborate proposal. It's called, I don't like the title, Buy the Cow. Like B-U-Y, the cow. Yeah, it's, you know, yeah.
Is that what they call like a wife down under? Like
No, it's like, why buy the cow when you can get the milk free?
Get the milk free. Why buy the cow? Okay,
Yeah.
it's called Buy the Cow. It's an Australian company, and for a certain amount of money, and these packages range from hundreds of dollars to literally several $1,000s. They will help you come up with a proposal, and they have a very good track record, so they say. But whatever happened to just simply asking? The old-fashioned way, like, will you marry me? Do you need to spend thousands
It's
of
nice,
dollars?
but, I mean, but some guys really want to go over the top.
But it's not even them.
I know, but some guys
want
want to impress their significant other, and they don't have a planning bone in their body. Some guys don't even know how to pick out their clothes. You know, so.
You know what's so sweet, though? When my husband proposed to me, he was so nervous. And to see you see their truthfulness come out. They're so nervous. They don't know what to say. We were at the beach, and he actually went to the bathroom first and then came back on the beach and got down, and he didn't know what to say. I turned around, he was on his knees like, will you? And I said, get up, get up, get up. But I think it's so...
So he just said, will you?
Will you marry me? I mean, it was like all a blur. But you don't remember what they say. You just remember the action, and, you're getting married.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
But Yamini, you're single. Would you rather have some elaborate, over-the-top proposal or like a simple, on bended knee, will you marry me?
I want the fireworks and lions and like... I want it all because I think...
plane that spells it out.
I had a friend who, her guy proposed to her in bed, and it's like...
That's romantic.
No,
Okay.
that's not...
See, some ladies
I
don't
could
like
never
that.
tell my grandmother that. She'd be like, where he proposed to you at? What you doing sleeping with him before marriage? So I want it to be like something that I could tell. And I'm really bad because I go on YouTube and I watch these videos of these women getting
problem. These are so crazy.
really high.
Yeah.
You're creating a generation.
So this company's perfect for her future fiance.
Yeah, right.
It's perfect.
But then after he does that, 2 days later, 1 day later, you'll see that he's not that guy at all. So then you'll be disappointed because he really couldn't come up with that on his own.
No, I don't care. He can get as much help as he needs. Can't everybody think of things? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Several employees of a Toledo news station are looking for new jobs after reportedly being fired for playing Cards Against Humanity at work. You all know what that game is? Yeah, young people I'm sure know. It's basically a dirty card game where players try to make the funniest sentence possible using phrases that range from the somewhat politically incorrect to those that are incredibly inappropriate. Now, we don't know all the details of this story, but this allegedly happened over the New Year's Eve weekend, which is a slow weekend for news. So I guess if you buy what we've seen so far, these were employees waiting around for news to break, and they were playing the game in the office, and I guess the boss said, and those people are out.
Well, we were wondering if it was in a private office and no one's around you, that's one thing. But if they're in the open in a newsroom and offended someone, I can understand.
That has to
this
be
game
what
is
happened.
hilarious, by the way, and it's fun. But there's a lot of touchy subjects.
And if they're mic'd and they're playing like in between commercial, whatever it is, I feel like there's a big audience in a newsroom that could overhear something that was very insensitive.
The thing about newsrooms, though, having been in them for many, many years, they are the most insensitive places in the world. When something terrible happens in the world, the first jokes almost always either come out of Wall Street or newsrooms.
Yeah.
The first inappropriate jokes. So that, and I think it's
Desensitized.
I think it's or it's a way of dealing with
coping
with having to deliver such terrible news to people. I think that you build up this, protection. And that's where I don't know what Wall Street has to do with that, because a lot of those jokes come out of Wall Street too. But okay.
So what you're saying is we're never playing this game together here.
I have no problem. All right.
I know you played it. Come on.
Just be careful where you play it. All right.